Welcome to Coder Station.
Hey guys, welcome to Coder Station. In last video, we saw what is Python list, how to create a list in Python, and how to access the elements in the list. In today's video, we are going to see various methods to add and delete elements from the list and some important methods for joining or concatenating the list. So let us start. Modifying a list. List modification refers to assigning a new value at a specified index or a new value in the list. This is possible due to the mutable nature of the list, meaning that list elements can be changed because they are mutable. So, adding or removing elements from a list. In Python, elements can be added to a list by using the append method or by concatenating two lists, and also insert keyword are used for adding the elements in the list. Similarly, the elements can be removed from a list using remove method or using del keyword. So now we will understand in a more clear way by coding, or I'll give you an example how it is actually done. So here I have created a list named L1 and I have inputted the items or the names of the programming language in it, and I am printing the list. Now suppose I want to replace this C++ with JavaScript, then what will I do is that simply write the name of the list and index of the item where the item is stored, and I'll write 1 over here because C++ is stored at first index, and then I'll change this C++ with JavaScript. I'll type here JS, and when I run this program I'm getting the output as C, JS and Java. Similarly, if I want to add the numbers or the elements in range, that is I want to add two to two to three elements from first to third position, then what will I do is that I'll simply give here range of 1 to 2, and I'll add an item over here, that is Python, which we are learning now. And when I run this program, from 1 to 2 range, we have added the items of C, JS and Python, that is 0, 1, 2. Similarly, if I write here 1, 2, 3, then let us see what happens. When we write here 1, 2, 3, then the Java is also replaced by Python. Um, what if you want to keep the C++ as it is over here, and you just want to insert the elements at the index element 1? Then what we will do is that we will write a method L1 dot insert, and in the round braces we will write the index where we want to add those elements. Let us say I want to add this element at 0 index, and I'll add the element as Python, and when I run this program I'm getting the output as Python, C, C++ and Java. So difference between both of that element is inserts the elements and keep the existing list, and the previous method is used when we have to replace element at specified index and print a new list. So we will keep the last list as it is, and we will add the items in the list. So for adding items, there was a way called insert, which we have covered in the last part. The next method, which we are going to see, is append and concatenation method. So let us see append method. So to use append method, simply write L1 dot append, and in round brackets we will print Python. And we will print the list L1. Print L1. Now, when we run this program, we are getting the output as C, C++, Java and Python because the append methods adds the element to the end of the list. Now, what if you have created a two list and you want to join the both of them? So here we have two ways to do this, which is called concatenation. So I'll create a list called L2, and in that I'll store the languages like JavaScript, MySQL, and we will make another list called L3, and then we will simply write L1 plus L2, and then we will print the list name L3, and when we run this program we are getting a whole appended list of C, C++, Java, JavaScript and MySQL. Similarly, the next way in which you can do this appending is that you will use an extend keyword, that is L1 dot extend in bracket L2, and we will print L1, and when we run this program we are getting the same output by appending, that is C, C++, Java, JS and MySQL. These were the methods for adding the element in the list. To remove a particular element from a list, we have many options, that is remove method, pop method and delete method. The remove method uses the item, that the value of the item from the list to remove it, that is L1 dot remove, and in round brackets you have to write, suppose I want to delete C++, then I'll delete C++, and when I will run this program I'm getting the output as C and Java. Hope you can see it over here. I am highlighting it with my cursor, that is C and Java. Now the another way from which you can remove the item from the list is pop method. What pop method does is that it uses the index to remove the particular item from the list. So you have to use it in the same way because it is a method, that is L1 dot is used for concatenation of that method, and then you have to write the method name, that is L1 dot pop. Now suppose I want to remove C, then I'll write 0 because C is located at 0 index, and when you run this program you have output of C++ and Java. Similarly, the next keyword is del keyword. Del keyword is used to remove or delete a whole particular list. It is also used to remove the items at specified index. First we will see how to delete items at specified index L1 and in square brackets 0, and when we run this program we are getting the output as C++ and Java. Similarly, if I put the position 2 over here, then we will get the output of C and C++. Now, del keyword can also be used to remove or delete a particular list. To do that, simply write del and your list name, and I'm writing a print statement or keeping a print statement here purposely because I know that it will throw an error, because once we delete the L1 there will be no defined variable. Let us check that. See, as you can see that it is giving me an error, name error, that is L1 is not defined as I mentioned first. So this was the methods for adding and removing elements from the list. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you have liked the video. Stay tuned for my next video.